The sun is with me. Bright today. Say hi, Ra. There go the sun shining. Shining. Where is everybody on this beautiful Saturday? I imagine you guys will be out of the house and not on Facebook watching me on live. Look how pretty it is. It is nice out today. You go outside and be a human. Get out that house. But I am sitting outside right now. It feels so good. I hope y'all at least got the windows open today. Letting that stale energy out your house. Cleansing out your house energy. Life is beautiful. That's how you feel when you get out in the sun. I truly believe you can't be experiencing depression or anything when you go and get bathed by the sun. Sometimes it's like impossible. The sun makes you so happy, doesn't it? I don't know, I get happy when I'm under the sun. I get silly and just I feel good. It feels good. But y'all don't let me get to talking about the sun and the science behind it. I'll let y'all, look that up. The beautiful sun. The shine down on us. And then yesterday was so cold. What was it, like winter solstice or something? Solstice, however you say that word. Sorry, I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm tired. I'm over here recording myself, talking to myself right now. Nobody's there. You gotta turn your live on. And wait for people to tune in. Y'all know I don't know how to work this stuff. Like they got all these options and stuff on live now. I don't do this often, so I don't know what they're talking about. What is these options? But y'all, I am here to talk about my fruit fast that I'm still on in a sense, and tapering off a little bit now. But we've been doing a fruit fast for like 3 weeks now, and it has been amazing. And I want y'all to ask me questions if you have any questions. But yeah, I've been on a fruit fast. Me and my fiance has been on a fruit fast for like 3 weeks now. Can you hear me? Can someone let me know they can hear me? I want to make sure my mic is clear and this case isn't being weird. But anyway, been on a fruit fast for like 3 weeks now. We've just eaten nothing but fruit. Yep. And We're alive. I'm still here. I'm not dead, from eating fruit. Some people think if they give up their meat that they may die, perish, or something like that. So I just wanted to check in, let you guys know I've been eating fruit for 3 weeks now and I'm still alive. Hey. Still here. Very healthy, actually, and very, feeling good, feeling glowed up. And thanks to fruit. Nothing but fruit. And I learned so much, y'all. I learned so much about what is fruit. Like the stuff we think aren't fruits, I guess. Well, at least I didn't know. Some people may know. I wasn't taught certain things that I may have thought were vegetables are actually fruit. But we'll get into that later. And I ain't talking about no tomato. We all know that. There's other things. There were other things out there that I discovered that were kind of considered fruit. But me and my fiance decided to cleanse our body with a fast. And I toyed around with the idea of doing a water fast or a liquid fast only. And yeah, that's kind of tough. You can't, I don't know. It's kind of hard going into that cold turkey. Whew. I think you can taper into that. Like, find your way into just a water fast, but don't just jump in it from the way you eat into just drinking water. Unless you eat, like, maybe once a day or something. I know some people that eat, like, 3 times a week. And that's it. They don't eat every day. And I found that to be amazing. I'm meeting some interesting people around here. My yoga journey is introducing me to a lot of interesting people. My spiritual journey as well. But, yeah, you guys, it feels great outside. I hope you guys are out there getting some vitamins from the sun today. And that you're not stuck in the house looking at your phone. Hunched over looking at your phone or got the TV on. At least open your windows if you're not going to go outside. At least let the sun shine through. I have my windows open and I'm sitting out here in the sun. I refuse to be in the house on days like this. I just refuse. I thought about going out as well, but I felt like this day was to bathe me in the sun. This day was created because, 2018 was pretty heavy. We're leaving out of 2018 and it got rainy and cold for a minute. I'm like, dang, this Christmas gonna be ugly. This New Year is gonna be, a drag with the weather. I need to get out. Have you ever felt that way? Yes, get that energy. So that's what I was feeling, like leaving out of 2018 and then boom, God brought us a sunny day with all this love and warmth and stuff, and you gotta get out here and appreciate days like this. Gotta get out here. These are the days you should worship. Go to church. Well, nah, don't go to church like inside of a building. I need you to be outside, okay? So if you have church services, at the park or something, it's definitely cool. Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about fruit and the fruit fast here. So I wasn't gonna do the whole water thing, just the only water thing. It was pretty intimidating. So I decided to I mentioned the fruit fast to my fiance, and he was like, yeah, I can do that. So we decided to roll with that one. And we started looking up stuff and preparing. So before we started preparing. We started looking up stuff and trying to understand what kind of fruits, are in season, what kind of, what kind of fruits are in season and what we can have in stores right now that's available. And before that, so take it back before that, I have a person that I guess my son tutors with, and I kind of mentor in a sense under. I mean, he may not consider himself my mentor, but spiritually, it was a spiritual calling to teach me some things, and he knows a lot of stuff. He's a naturopathic doctor. He has a lot of titles, and he studied under Dr. Layla Africa and Sabi. If some of you guys know them, he had the opportunity to study up under them and some women in Atlanta. So I get to learn a lot of stuff from him. But anywho, he was suggesting that I try a fruit fast as well. So to deal with some stuff that was going on, and I did it, and it was crazy. It was a crazy experience, y'all. So what I learned from this guy, just to go into kind of like the nature aspect of vegetables and fruits and foods, he would argue, or many would argue, that we're designed to eat fruits and vegetables only and not meat necessarily. But hey, I'm not going to get into that topic. I'm just going to talk about the science of the fruits and what it does to your body and what I've experienced personally, and all that good stuff. So yeah. And excuse me if I'm not looking at, am I looking at I'm not looking at the camera, so I'm looking out, and it's so pretty out there, guys. I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized and I can't look at the camera. I'm trying to get that out. But anywho, let me get my mind back. It's distracting. It's so pretty. This is such a beautiful view, and it's so pretty today. But anyway, fruit. What I learned from this guy was that fruit were designed to, pretty much in a scientific basis with your body, it was designed to pick up and remove. So basically the chemicals of fruit, the enzymes, the acidic levels, and all the nutrients that fruit carry, they're designed to collect and remove toxins, waste, things out of your body. And then from that point, the fruit does its job. Vegetables are then designed to come in and strengthen and rebuild, right? This is nature's balance. This is nature's alchemy. So, the way the seasons fall is the way you're supposed to eat. So obviously it's more fruit produced in the summer. So therefore you would be on a high fruit eating journey during the summer. If you were eating according to nature's design, you'll be on a high fruit eating journey during the summer. Then as the summer kind of tempers off into the spring and the winter, you will then kind of move into the vegetable season. And that's how nature works. And so throughout the cycle of nature, you're pulling out toxins, removing it, and then you're coming back around, strengthening, rebuilding your system. Pulling out toxins, remove from it. Summer, spring, fall, winter. That's how nature created food to work for us, and that's how we're supposed to, follow that path with nature to take care of ourselves and to heal ourselves and to be in harmony with things. So that's what I believe anyway. But anywho, with our fruits, we started on, the fruits that we knew of, strawberries, bananas, and all those good things, and watermelons. A lot of stuff that really wasn't in season too. We started off doing that and just mixing it all and eating it. And then I was advised by someone that was very intelligent and into, nature science. The intuitive science of nature is what he called it. He explained to me that if you just eat a whole bunch of fruit, just dump it in, a whole bunch of fruit, is almost as bad as eating junk food or eating candy. Certain fruits you cannot mix and eat together. So that was like an aha moment for us. We like, wait a minute. So that's why we ain't really feeling nothing, because we just dumping in a whole bunch of fruits, bananas, strawberries, raspberry, blueberries, into, a smoothie or into our foods, and we're calling ourselves being on a fruit diet. But anywho, he explained to me that there are certain fruits that have a high acidic level and will alter the workings of another fruit if it's mixed in with each other. So I'm going to give you an example. Melons, like, you know, cantaloupe and things of that nature, are to be eaten by themselves. They're not to be mixed with anything, because melons take 30 minutes to digest through your system, and they have a particular enzyme in the in a melon that cleanses out your body by itself with no help from any other fruit. So he broke this down to me scientifically. It was amazing. I can't remember verbatim what he said. I wish I did, but it was amazing. So I'm trying to explain it the best I know how. So yeah, he pretty much broke it down that melons are to be eaten by themselves with no other fruit mixed. And so I was like, wait a minute. You go into Walmart, you go into these stores, you get those little fruit, little containers. They got melons, berries, strawberries, kiwis, grapes, all of those in the mix. It's a big old bowl of candy, tricking you that it's something good for you. But that whole mix, they can't be mixed together, you know, because it's messing with the acidic levels, it's messing with the enzymes of the other fruits. So therefore, you're not getting anything out of it. You're just getting some juicy fruit that, you know, you think you're eating healthy, I guess. But anywho, amazing science. So we started doing that. We stopped mixing our fruit. We just started eating melons by itself and all the other fruits that fall into a category by itself. So berries, sweeter fruits, are falling into a category to be eaten together. Then you have acidic fruits, lemon, limes, falling into a category to be eaten together or mixed with another fruit to dilute and then strengthen the enzymes. It's so crazy. So anywho, we got into the science of that. We followed it and we found some information about you're welcome, Ray. I got more, girl. I ain't done. So we learned some information about that, and it was challenging for us at that point, because then it's like, okay, well, we just can't eat one melon. You know, you can't eat just one papaya in the morning and be full. That's not going to work. We're humans. So anyway, we did the challenge. We did end up doing that. We ended up eating fruits by themselves, so melons by themselves, rice and certain other fruits together. We started being really picky about the science of the fruit, how they're designed. And we did that for 3 weeks, y'all. And when I tell you, I'm just going to jump right into it because I'm running out of time. I have to go get my stuff out the kitchen. My little timer went off. Thank you, Brooklyn. Same to you, beautiful. But interesting stuff, guys. We gotta be educated. You know, we're not taught these things, and that's crazy. Like, we spend all our lives learning about stuff, but not about the stuff we need to know about. Yeah, I'm baking some seeds, some pumpkin seeds. We're making our own pumpkin seeds and stuff right now. But this hair. Anyway, I gotta go back downstairs from outside. Whew. Yeah, I got so much energy too. I know I'm huffing and puffing, but I have a lot of energy from this fast. It was amazing. I hope everybody tries this once in their life or soon, or for the New Year's. Try it for the New Year's. Get yourself a New Year's resolution. Go into the New Year's clean, cleansed. Go on a fast before New Year's and get your glow up. But anyway, and I have notes here to make sure I hit all the important stuff I want to talk about. But one of the issues I guess me and my fiance were having, to give you a little bit more detail on why we even did it, it was like digestive stuff. And you know, just feeling like heavy in your body. I don't even know how to explain it energetically, but you just feel heavy in your body. You just hold on to a lot of energy in your body. If y'all know what I'm talking about, help me, you know, feel like you guys understand what I'm talking about. Energetically, it may not be like physical constipation or anything, but just energetically your body feels heavy. So, you know, as my good friend would ask you the question of, do you enjoy feeling like this? If you don't enjoy feeling like that, you gotta do something about it. You gotta figure out what it is. So anyway, we started going on this fruit fast. I have so much to share with y'all, but I don't have like all the time. But when we started going on the fast, it just started like cleansing us instantly. We go and get colonics as well, colonic hydrotherapy. So I don't know if you guys know about that, but cleanses out your colon. You go into, like, you know, they have clinics for it where, you know, pro athletes and other people that are really into fitness go and do these colonics. Cleanses out their colon and their digestive system. And, you know, a lot of people believe that your digestive system is your second brain in a sense. And you have a lot of energy there. You know, when you feel something, or feeling-wise, emotionally, it starts there first. And then it travels into other spaces into the body. But when you feel something in your gut, when you feel like something ain't right in your gut, it's your second brain. So if your gut dysfunctional, if your gut got a lot of toxins in it, it's not gonna be in tune. You're not gonna be in tune with things. And you're gonna be distracted. You're gonna be just, you know, your what is it called? Your circuit system is kind of out of whack. Okay, so you're gonna have to get that. You know, you're gonna have to get that together and cleanse it. So we go get colonics, and they weren't great. But we learned something about colonics too that I'll share later, how the cleansing process works. But during our fruit fast, after we got everything together and understood what goes with what doesn't mix well, what messes with the acidic levels and the enzymes and the nutrients of certain other foods. You have sweet food groups, you have melon food groups, and you know, the sour acidic food groups on the nature chart. But I suggest you guys, you know, Google that, look that up for yourself and see. And find something that will show you. There's a lot of information out there. I just so happen to know an actual certified naturopathic doctor, and he just broke that down to me, the science of it. But yeah, he also recommended that during fast is when you're really supposed to do herbs heavily. So a lot of people take herbs incorrectly. They would take them while they're continuously eating bad or continuously drinking alcoholic beverages and things like that, so they don't get an effect from it. So, you know, people will say, well, I tried that herb when I got sick, it didn't work, or I tried this and that, because you're still eating like shit, and you still drink maybe Coca-Cola and stuff like that type of stuff. Like, if you're doing that and trying to take herbs, it's not gonna work. So you need to fast, you need to cleanse your body, cut it all out, get to a place where you cut it all out and start pumping in the herbs, and then the herbs work like magic. It works just like that, like instantly. Now, this is, you know, just a disclaimer. If you're going through any terminal illnesses, you will have to be heavily monitored during that process. But if you're, you know, moderately healthy, you may have some digestive issues, some constipation issues, or for females, you may have some hormonal imbalances, menstrual cycle issues. I can't talk. Or, you know, you may have something going on that's imbalanced. Maybe your libido's low. You know, people deal with it. Maybe you just have something chemically imbalanced. The fruit fast is for you. And if you have any chronic illnesses, like very chronic, I highly suggest you be heavily monitored by someone who really knows this stuff, or maybe certified as a naturopathic doctor and herbalist and all those other great things that come with being a naturopathic doctor. But it just cleansed us out. I mean, it literally started working the first day. And TMI, but oh my God, like the stuff you hold in your intestines, like your stomach, oh my gosh. And then what kicks it off is that you go on this fruit fast. You cut out meat, you cut out all this cheese and dairy stuff. You go on a fruit fast. And then you couple it with herbal water or water and herbs. If you don't want to do the herbal water, you can do water and herbs. And that's how you flush it out, by using the herbs. And then the herbs just come through scrubbing, you know, getting the spots you missed with the fruit. That's what it feels like. I'm giving you guys an example of what happens during a fruit fast and herbal, adding herbs with it. And it was just an amazing experience. After it started cleansing us out, we both noticed like our energy just kind of got higher. Like it just started feeling better in the body, joyous maybe in a sense, like happier. I don't know, it was weird. That's just what I experienced, if that makes sense for people. And I was like, dang, you know, but my naturopathic doctor had already told me that stuff we eat is chemically connected to our emotions as well. So if you're eating bad, you're eating dead foods, you're eating heavy, you're gonna act like what you're eating. You're gonna be a heavy person. You're gonna hold on to drama. You're going to be, you know, a bad person. You're gonna be toxic in the inside. You're gonna be toxic, imbalanced, and those just relate to your emotions. Like everything is chemically connected to your emotions and how you eat. So I had the experience. I'm speaking from experience, also from science too, but hey, I had the experience. So now we're kind of tapering off a little bit. We're going into vegetables now. So potatoes and a lot of potatoes. A lot of potatoes and different other soups, like, you know, and peas and things, and carrots, collards, chard, leafy stuff too. They're in season, so we're going down there now to kind of strengthen and rebuild the system. And one of the things I learned, again, another gem I want to drop on y'all before I leave. One of the things I learned about what is considered a fruit is that a fruit usually and typically by nature will carry the seed of the plant that it grew from. So, you know, anything that carries the seed from the plant or the tree that it grew from is considered a fruit because it can procreate that plant or that tree or that, you know, that branch. So when you have tomatoes carry the seed in which it can replant a tomato vine. You see what I'm saying? When you carry, what else? What other kind of fruits? I mean, so many fruits. Squash, zucchinis. Those things are fruit. They're considered fruit by definition, even though they're cooked with a lot of vegetables and things as a vegetable. By definition, they would be considered a fruit. I think me and my fiance had still kind of a little confusion about the seeds, but we come to understand that the seed is a part of the fruit. So therefore, a seed would be a fruit as well. So therefore, you have rice, which is by definition considered a fruit, and other nuts. So we got to eat nuts too, which was good. There's a lot of stuff, y'all don't know about, and the science behind it, how it works, and how you don't get hungry during this process, because, I mean, you don't, you know, feel like you're starving, because nature provides everything you need. That's where I'm getting at with that too. That's what I experienced. And we're doing a full body detox. So that means coming from up, down. You know, we learned the way the system works. This is through my naturopathic friend. The way the system works, you put it in your mouth, it goes through your body, and it's supposed to come out. That's the way your intelligence works in your body. So that's the same way you want to clean yourself when you're doing a detox. So a lot of people do a detox, and they start a detox, and they start with their kidneys. It's things that come before the kidneys that you need to get up here and then flush it down, because what can happen is that the toxins that you're flushing from here down can then pollute the other area you just cleansed. So you just want to start from the top down, flush your system out during fast and herbs. We started with the lungs, and it's been a very heavy experience for me. Fiance didn't feel what I was feeling. He didn't have the same experience as me, so that's something you also want to take into consideration. Everybody's going to have a different experience with fast and herbs, depending on what your body needs. My body needed a lung fast, even though I wasn't a heavy smoker, and I was practicing breathing. My lungs needed a fast. Yep. I had to detox them. So, you know, I teach that a lot of people don't breathe correctly, and that's true, but you can breathe correctly and also just breathe in a lot of toxins. So you have to cleanse that out, and I found a very, very good herb that was designed to flush the lungs from bronchitis, a lot of just lung issues, respiratory issues that keep us sounding weird when we talk, nasal congestion, chest, mucus, stuff like that. It's a plant called mullein, and it cleanses the lungs out from all of that stuff. And God created it just for you. Sun Ra created that for you. It's called mullein, M-U-L-L-I-E-N or M-U-L-L-E-I-N, one of them. Look it up, find it, start there with your detox, and then flush it down. Start with your liver after that, after your lungs, and just look at the chart of the body, how the body's organs are designed. Go to the chart, Google it, find a body chart or organ chart, see your organs, and just go by that picture. Lungs, liver, kidneys, I believe pancreas, intestines, and then you have your other organs. And I've heard they discovered some organs, y'all. They just now discovered some organs that they didn't know that we had as humans, hidden somewhere behind the intestines. You should Google that, see what you find. Get curious, people. Get curious. But that's all I have. I've had an amazing experience with the fast. My energy is high. I feel good. I feel clean. I don't know. It's a very good feeling. We're about to transition into vegetables, but also continue the herbal cleanse. So we'll eat vegetables throughout the day, and then water and herbs to flush. Water and herbs to flush. Vegetables, water, and herbs, just like we did with the fruit. Fruit, water, and herbs. Fruit, water, and herbs. And then I also wanted to include that we found that we didn't even want to eat all day, every day when we started the fruit fast. It was interesting. Like, we'll eat the fruit in the morning, then we'll be good, like, the rest of the day. And then maybe eat another snack or some nuts or something. But we'll literally eat, like, 2 mangoes in the morning and be good the rest of the day. Like, it got to that point. And I didn't lose much weight. My fiance lost a lot of weight that he wanted to lose. He's getting back in the gym, so I didn't lose a lot of weight. Not that I think. I lost a lot of water weight. That's gonna be a thing, I think, for anyone. They'll lose a lot of water weight first, and then you move into the body finding its own energy which some people think the body begins to eat itself. And I apologize for laughing, but that's just funny that you would think your body would eat itself. But anyway, after you dump the water, you get the water weight out of you, the body then finds its own energy and strength through this infinite power that God gave us, and it starts pumping from that. And then it starts to learn to pump from that space, and then you feed it fruits, you feed it stuff that it needs to keep pumping, and you just find that you're feeling amazing. And that was just a weird explanation, but I hope you guys followed. But yeah, our experience was great. And I think now that we've coming down, God blessed us with a day like this to go and get some sun, to finish off the cleanse and finish off the 2018. Like, this has been an interesting year. Very interesting. I hope I covered everything I said I was going to cover. I hope you guys learned something too about fruit and vegetables, how they work. Just get curious, y'all. Get curious and study this stuff. Like, God was intelligent. Whatever it is whatever you believe God is, what God is, whatever it is, it's intelligent. It created everything you need to survive, cleanse yourself, and live happily and in harmony with nature. Like, it created everything you need, and you gotta believe that. If you don't believe that God was that intelligent, then I don't know, I'm gonna have to question your beliefs and how you walk through life. But God was that intelligent, created the fruits just for us. Then they know what to do in your body when they get in it, and all you have to do is have the intelligence to know which ones not to eat together. Which back in long time ago, we had the intuitive wisdom to know. Even if you don't believe that, people may think I'm like being like super spiritual or super mythical or something, but at one point we had the intuitive wisdom to know which fruits not to mix together. We lost it over time because we lost our connection to nature. Yep. And therefore we don't believe that nature can heal us, and that God created every fruit and vegetable with this special unique quality to go through and cleanse your body, cure you, flush your system, strengthen you, and rebuild you. Yep. Nature goes through the same process. Snakes go through the process, butterflies go through the process. Everything in nature goes through this same process. And we have to go through that same process too, but we stop it. We stop the natural flow, and we just pollute our bodies with a whole bunch of stuff. We eat a whole bunch of meat. And then we get sick. We get diseases. And then we go to church and pray to God about it. And then we keep praying to God about it. And God just looking back at you like, I designed everything for you, in harmony with you, or you in harmony with it. I equipped you with everything you needed to walk like me, to talk like me, and to be like me. Yet, you refuse. You refuse. And you may believe that a man is going to come to you and touch you and heal you just with their bare hands, just like that. I mean, they do have science that energy healers do work. So you may believe in an energetic space because they practice that energy healing. It's a name for it. It's a person you can actually reach out to. Reiki healers, they do that work. They are taught how to work with energy. And you can actually feel somebody's energy. You feel the warmth around their body. It's kind of interesting when you get into the science of it. But this stuff really is real, guys. God created you in harmony with nature and for you to survive and heal and nurture yourself through nature. only way a person did not get healed by going on a nature or vegan fast or vegetarian fast per se is if they did it the right, if they didn't do it the right way, my apologies. If they did not do it the right way, they did not receive healing. Because like I just gave you guys the example of what fruits you cannot mix together. A person can go into a diet or a fast. I'm going to call it a fast because that's the way you're supposed to be. It's not a diet. Being a vegetarian or a vegan is not a diet. The way you eat now is a diet because you are supposed to eat according to nature. So that's how you're designed. Anything else is a diet. But yeah, guys. God created everything for you, and you have to believe that. If you don't do it correctly, you may not receive the benefits you want, and that's unfortunate. I think at that point you should go in, further educate yourself, and even invest in seeing a naturopathic doctor. You know, if your life is on the line, I suggest you take your last, if you only got $800 and your life is on the line with health, I suggest you take your last $400, or however much it may take, to fly yourself out to Chicago. That's the closest city that allows the practice of naturopathic medicine. Fly yourself out to Chicago, but first do the research on what it would take for you to stay out there and be healed and treated by a naturopathic doctor. Preferably, I would say Dr. Leyland Africa if he offers those services in Chicago, but he is in Chicago. He is, out there educating people and certifying people. And they have several, I think 2 or 3 naturopathic schools in Chicago now. So yeah, you can practice naturopathic medicine out there. It's pretty cool. I would suggest you go out there and get treated and invest in that. Don't just do nothing. But anywho, I'm rambling, guys. I hope you learned something today. We got some watermelons sitting out here. You see that? And I got some water right there. I give my flowers. And we also have like 2 jugs of water up in the front that we let the sun just kind of come down and purify, or cleanse the water. We put it in a glass jar, then put it out in the sun and the grass, and we allow the sun to come through and purify the water and cleanse it, and then we drink it. Or at least I started doing that. They call it sunfire water. The sun gives everything life, right? We're not going to argue that the sun births everything, gives everything nutrients. It gives everything life. So the same way it gives water life, and you are to be drinking live water. And that's how you get your water to become alive. Put it out in the sun. And then drink it and let it cleanse out your body. Taraji P is my fave too, by the way. That's my girl. I'm gonna be like her one day. I'm gonna be on TV. I'm just kidding. I don't think I want to be on TV. But Taraji P is really into mental health now. I love it. My girl's into mental health. She's into, saving her people, giving them the best options. When it comes to like mindfulness stuff and meditation. I love it. I love that people are actually out here giving back in that way, and believing in the works of it too, and how it heals people. But anywho, ask me questions under the comments, y'all. I'm about to go. I gotta finish handling some business. Oh, before I go though, shout out making one's own major moves. Dun dun. Get his shirts. I mean, support my people. My people. I love my people in Chattanooga. There's some people out here that's really doing big stuff. There's some people out here that's really making moves and silently, you know, that's not making a lot of noise, not trying to be seen. It's really inspiring too, because Chattanooga is trying to grow, and I like it. I like the little city. But yeah, I hope y'all try Fruit Fest, and I'll tell you what happens, what I feel on this vegetable cleanse coming up. Bye guys, bye y'all, ladies, queens, divine creatures, divine beings, gods, goddesses, whatever you want to call yourself. Get out in the sun today, get sun kissed, and feel good. Get out with your kids, do something.